Welcome back to the full stack development with Angular and Spring MVC. My name is Bhushan. In this video, we'll update the record. I'll go to the book.do implementation. Inside the update method, I will make use of session factory. I'm going to call a get current session, and I'm going to store this in a session. I'm going to call this session dot by id. To this by id we will pass the book class. On this we will call the load method. To this load method I will pass the book id. This will give us the book object. I'm going to call this old book. To this old book we have to set the title and author, which is coming from this book. Old book dot set title. I'm going to call the get title method, and I'm going to set the author, and I'll call the get author method, and I will call flush method on this session object, session dot flush, and inside the service implementation I will call the DAO method book DAO dot update. To this update method we will pass the book ID and the book object, and I'm going to annotate this with the @transactional, and inside the book controller I'll write a comments update the book record public response entity. I'm going to call this update. This will take two parameters, ID and the book object. And I'm going to annotate this method with the @put mapping, because this is we are going to make a HTTP put request, and the request mapping should be /API/book/ within the curly braces we will pass the book ID, and inside this parenthesis I'm going to annotate this with the @path variable. We have to specify the same name that we have specified in the URL, and the second parameter, which is book, I'm going to annotate this with @request body. Inside the method I'm going to call the service method book service dot update. To this update method we will pass the book ID and the book object, and I'm going to return the response entity dot OK dot body. To this body I will write a message, book has been updated. Save all the files and right click on the project or restart the server. Once the server is restarted, open the Postman and open a new tab. I'm going to copy the URL and I'll paste it, and I'll change this to put request. Inside the body I'll select the raw and I'll change this to JSON. I'll copy the JSON data and I'll paste it, and I'll remove the ID, and I'll change this to Chetan instead of Chetan Bhagat. And when I click the send button, you can see the message that the book has been updated. Let's verify this. I'm going to click the send button. You can see the book ID, which is 2, which is having an author name Chetan. Before it was Chetan Bhagat. So this is about updating a record. In the next video we're going to discuss the last operation, which is deleting a record. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.